I don't know how to start this because there was nothing to prepare. Few feelings can't be described but felt at that particular moment. Well, this time I'm not talking about few common things you are wondering about. It's something different about that lady whom I barely knew. She was wincing in pain when I saw her for the first time. A confused face with hairs opened up reaching to her back, curly and partially wet, and her hands perspiring full of sweat. I have a dim memory of her changing her position time to time to get into a comfort zone, but sadly pregnancy is not a comforting phase. I went closer and noticed her very sharply, her eyes full of tears but afraid of crying, helpless, grinding her teeth, holding her daughter's hand to get rid of her fear. I was standing still there with lots of queries inside me. Who are you? How are you? How can I help you? Are you feeling well? Have you been pregnant before? Is this your first child? And many more. But I knew what she had gone through was really terrific and it was better to keep quiet. Pain was increasing in severity over time. Heartbeat of the baby was increasing and she was feeling difficult to breathe. The nurse put her on oxygen mask and then the doctor arrived. She was ready to be taken into the labor room but repeatedly saying that she could not bear pain, so rather should be taken for operation. Isn't it strange? Somebody is scared of consciousness. I went into the labor room where she was shifted and then the nightmare began. Labor, one of the most painful things in this world, not only in words but in reality as well. The popping head of the baby and her horrible cry, trying to push her baby down into this world, I'll never forget. After half an hour, she gave birth to a baby boy. As soon as he cried, she showed a sign of relief. She almost forgot what she had gone through a couple of minutes earlier. Beholding her child with tears of joy, one of the rarely seen mesmerizing moments of my life. The hardship of 9 months, the fruit of her monthly bleeding was paid off. She was holding a life. Oh, she had created that life. Those tiny fingers, pea-shaped eyes, skin as cotton, so gentle and shining, and the most decent, his smile. Holding that little one in one's arm was like a boon, something exactly one could feel after touching the moon. It was creating a sense of attachment without actually having it. I wanted that moment to preserve forever in my heart. That's about the baby and his mom. She was tired but happy. She was bleeding but smiling. She was in pain but not in disdain. She was in her worst but still had charm as her best. I love you, lady. I really do, for what you have gone through. I was having euphoria for no reason, but somebody else was happier than me, eager more than a toddler. His feet were not on ground, rather flying in the sky, toys in his hands, and the entire kid shop within him, yet feeling shy. He got diamond for free. What else could he buy? I left the room handing him his boy, taking an unforgettable sense of joy. I heartily thank you, God, for creating moms. You love for a reason, but she doesn't. You gave this life, but she blessed it. She often takes your place, but you fail to do. I heartily thank you. I heartily thank you.